All right, guys and gals, we have got two breaks tonight. A case of autographed football jerseys. That one's all paid up. Yay. Thanks, everybody, for that. And then after that, a case of Leaf Flash Baseball, which as it stands right now has, I don't know, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6 unpaid teams in it. So we may have some availability for teams in Leaf Flash Baseball, but we'll wait and see if anybody manages to get it paid while we are working on the jerseys. Sometimes it works out that way. So while everyone is getting in the room and getting settled, I am going to go over a little bit of information here so that we are all on the same page. So my feedback is set to be automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you. I always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are going to take a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So these things are already listed on eBay. We're going to be breaking them over the course of the next few days. So tomorrow night, we're going to embark upon a full 10-box case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. I know, right? We usually do it by the half case. We are going to bust it by the full case. The shipping rate has been adjusted accordingly because it doesn't matter even if you have only one team. It will exceed the first class weight limit when we do a full case. So everything's going to go by priority mail. On Saturday and Sunday, both will be off nights. Monday night, found some more Leaf autograph multisport jerseys. Thought I was out. Guess I'm not. We are going to open 3 of those. We normally do those 2 at a time. We're going to start doing them 3 at a time. Spots are sold by the first letter of the name on the jersey. So in other words, if you were after a Tom Brady jersey, you would want to buy the letter B. If you were looking for Ichiro, you would want to buy the letter I. Whatever name is on the jersey, it will be the first letter of that name. Those are all listed in the football category. And then we will also break a 2-box full case of 2019 Flawless Football on Monday night. Tuesday, we're going to do the back half of a case of Heritage Baseball. We started that case last night. We will finish it up on Tuesday night. And of course, more stuff will be listed in the days ahead. That's just as far as we've gotten right now, is up through Tuesday of next week. Here's what you need to know about what we're breaking tonight. So the autographed football jersey break will be first. Leaf Flash Baseball is our second break tonight. We may end up having some teams available in that. There were several unpaid teams the last time I checked. I will check again after we do the football jersey break and see what might be available at that point. So the football jerseys, that is a free shipping break. What that means to you is if you hit one of those jerseys, it's going to go out the door and on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. I always do the free shipping stuff the same way. With it just means it's going to go out somewhere within that 7-day window. Sometimes it's towards the front, sometimes it's towards the end, but it's always going to be within 7 days. And if you do not hit in that football jersey break, you are still entitled to a consolation card for your team. It can be from any year, any series. It's just a loose trading card. And generally speaking, on the free shipping breaks, I hang on to those and send them the next time you have a package shipping. But if you don't want to wait for that and you don't get a hit tonight in the jersey break, you can just send me a message on eBay. Let me know you want it sent separately. I will gladly do that for you. Our paid shipping break tonight is Leaf Flash Baseball. That should be out the door and on the way approximately Tuesday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, so it could go a day earlier, could go a day later. Best estimate right now is around Tuesday. And of course, if you were to get skunked in Leaf Flash Baseball and not pull a card of any sort, your consolation card or cards would go ahead and ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because it is a paid shipping break. So that, in effect, would be your next package. So first up is our 5-box case of 2020 TriStar autographed football jerseys, and everyone is all paid up in that. So thank you guys and gals for that. And this is full case break number 4. It ended tonight on eBay the same night we're breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 30th of April, believe it or not. And we're waving goodbye to April already. Team names are there on the left-hand side. The eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team on the opposite side. A new spreadsheet, of course, will go up before we do our next break of Leaf Flash. The one that you see on the screen there, of course, is just for the football jerseys. Now, I do have one tiny little other piece of business to do before we get ripping, and that's just to mess with the camera a little bit. That's right. Your background's getting blurry. That is intentional, but don't worry about that. It's going to let us see what we need to see with actually a little better, I think, than we would otherwise be able to. But first things first, we got to get these jerseys out of this case. All right, so there's 5 of them all together. I'm just showing you the 5, and then I'm going to set them off, and we'll do them, of course, one at a time here. And we'll see what we can find in our jerseys. We usually have pretty good luck with these, usually find some fun stuff, so I'm sure tonight will be more of the same. So this is just a TriStar informational card. They're not COAs or anything, but they're just little informational cards. And it is Sam Bradford. We are looking at his collegiate jersey, of course. You can tell by the colors. That's the Oklahoma Sooners colors. There is your Sam Bradford autograph. You've got the TriStar paper authentication, which is a generic authentication. And then you've got the TriStar hologram sticker, which is a very specific authentication that is tied directly to this item. So on a collegiate jersey such as this, and Sam Bradford being a retired guy, it's going to go to the team that he played for the longest. I believe that is going to be the Rams, the team that drafted him, but I'm not 100% certain of that, so I will double check it and we'll make sure that I'm right. Sometimes guys play for places and I forget about them. You know, you tend to associate one guy with a particular place and think that that's where they always were, but that's not always the case. So actually, let's just look it up right now. I'm just going to look it up real quickly, and then I'll tell you. How about that? How about that for a plan instead of waiting to the end? I'm going to look it up now. And come on and load there, you silly page. And yeah, he was definitely longest with the Rams with 5 years. Only a couple of years with the Vikings, 1 with the Cardinals, 1 with the Eagles. So yeah, Rams it is on the Sam Bradford. Amari Cooper, how about that? Amari Cooper, of course, is a Dallas Cowboy these days. There is his autograph and his TriStar hologram authentication and the generic paper TriStar in there as well. And of course this, just generic paper. So right now we have 1 for the Rams and 1 for the Cowboys with 3 left to go. Haven't pulled a Sam Bradford anything in ages. It's kind of unusual to find him. I'm just thinking about what we're finding, of course. And this one is JSA authenticated. There is your JSA paperwork. And this is, where's our Gary B band? But there's our what am I trying to say? TriStar generic on there. And there's your autograph. Looks like you got a little inscription underneath it. JSA authentication sticker. And for whatever reason, I can never ever remember this guy, where he goes. I always want to say it's like Redskins, but then I think that's maybe not right. So I'm going to look that one up too, and I'll tell you. Oh, actually, it is the Redskins. Okay, yeah, it is the Redskins. See, I thought I was wrong, and then I was right. Usually it's the opposite way. I think I'm right and I'm wrong, but anyway, that's why we check it, right? That way we know. So that one heads to the Redskins. So we are Redskins, Cowboys, and Rams. 3 down, 2 to go. Nobody's in chat tonight. I'm shocked. It makes me feel really strange. Nobody's saying anything. Like, I wonder if chat's messed up. Maybe I should exit it and go back in. Might be that you're just really quiet. But there have been times when I think, oh, everybody's so quiet. And really, they've been chatting like crazy, and it just hadn't loaded on my side. So, you never know. Tariq Cohen, that is going to be for the Chicago Bears. Got this little card pretty bent up there, but that, again, is just a generic thing. It's not super important. And there is your nice Tariq Cohen autograph on your Chicago Bears jersey. It is Beckett authenticated. There is your sticker, and in the back, our little Beckett piece of paper. Well, we may as well just go ahead and get that little Beckett piece of paper out, and we're going to slide it back in there with our generic paper, and then we've got it all in there together. How about that for a plan? So, Bears, Redskins, Cowboys, Rams, 1 to go. Heavy 0151 says he needs it to be a Raiders jersey. Our last one out, he's looking for the Oakland Raiders, so we'll see what we can do for you there. If you are here for Leaf Flash Baseball, it is up next. If you are one of the people that has not yet paid for your team, please take a moment and pay for it now, because otherwise we're going to be releasing those to other interested parties pretty soon. So FYI. Nice one. It's the Packers and Paul Hornung. And our signature way up there at the top of the number. There's your Paul Hornung, and you've also got a little inscription down there. Looks like it is JSA authenticated. There's our sticker that says that, and on the back side, our JSA paper COA to go along with it. So to recap this, we have the Paul Hornung jersey for the Green Bay Packers. That's the one that's still here in my hot little hands. I'm just getting it, well, trying to get it sealed back up so all our stuff stays together. So the Paul Hornung for the Packers. That's the first in our recap. Next up is Tariq Cohen, and that one, of course, comes out for the Bears. You get to listen to my phone ring because I forgot and left it in the other room, so I can't silence it. Gary Beban, or Beban, or however we're going to say that. That is the Redskins. Well, listen to that. It's going to ring for a really long time. They'll probably turn around and call back, too. That'd be about my luck. Then we have Amari Cooper for the Dallas Cowboys as our fourth. And the very first one we looked at tonight, it was Sam Bradford. And that goes to the Rams. That's on his collegiate jersey, of course. But the team he played for the longest is the Rams, since he's a retired guy. Now, give me just one moment, please. I need to put these away, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, that's going to bring us up to Leaf Flash Football. Let me grab that case here. And then I need to take a little peek and see what is sitting unpaid at this moment. Maybe some people have paid while we did the jerseys. I sure hope so. While I'm doing that, I'll let you look at this. And let's go see where we are. Oh, Carlos is asking to have that mailed in the box. Yeah, Carlos, I don't have a bigger outer box for that to go in, unfortunately. So yeah, that's not really feasible. I can tell you, though, it doesn't make any difference. These are all repackaged memorabilia things, and as long as it's authenticated and can be verified as authenticated, which is what that little sticker is for, that's on the item itself, no one who is buying that is going to mind that there's no box with it. I can tell you that from experience. That should not be a problem. Okay, so it looks like we've got the Rockies available in here, and if anybody wants them, just let me know. Just jump in the chat and tell me if you want them. They are sitting there unpaid at this moment in time. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring you back to me for a second so I can go in and take care of updating that for you. On the spreadsheet, I need to make a note that that is not paid, and then we'll get right back into it. All right. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. We've had a lot of unpaid problems lately. Seems like you go through phases where you don't have a lot, and then all of a sudden they crop up and you get a lot again. I never really understood it, though. Like, if you know you're not going to pay for it, or you don't have the ability to pay for it, or you didn't mean to bid on it, or who knows what. I mean, why not just tell somebody? You know what I mean? Instead of just like, yeah, I'm just not going to pay it. But anyway, okay, so once again, the jerseys, if you hit one, be out the door and on the way to you no later than Thursday, the 7th of May, which, believe it or not, is a week from today. Might go sooner, won't go later. If you got skunked in the jersey break and you would like to have your consolation card sent separately by itself, plain white envelope and a stamp, just send me a message on eBay and let me know. I will take care of that for you. Otherwise, it will be held to ship with your next package, and I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Paid shipping break tonight, Flash Baseball, that's what we're about to start. Should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Tuesday. As always, dates are plus or minus a day. I'm hoping I can get that out to you faster than Tuesday. That would be my goal. But Tuesday should, I hope, knock wood, barring any unforeseen circumstances, be the latest it would go out. If you were to get skunked in Flash Baseball and not pull a card of any sort, your consolation card or cards would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, because it is, in fact, a paid shipping break. And Red Raider, you're asking about the Rockies. Let me see. What they went for. Hang on a second. Do you have another team in here? Because I can do it with no shipping if you have another team in this break. If you don't have another team in this break, we'd be looking at adding just not a lot, but a couple bucks in shipping. So if you want to let me know that. But basically, they ended for $21 and some change, not counting the shipping cost, of course. So we'd be looking somewhere in that range, depending. So if you don't have another team in here, then yeah, we'd be looking at, we could probably just say $23 and do it that way, give you a little bit of a discount on the team if you wanted to pick it up, or a little bit of a discount on the shipping, however you look at it. In other words, if you had bid on it online, that total would have been like 26 something, and then all that stuff. So well, Greg, you said you're interested in them. Okay, well, Red Raider did ask about them first, but right now Greg's got in an amount of 25. So Red Raider, tell me where you're standing with things on this, and we'll see what we need to do there. Meanwhile, let's finish scrolling down our list here. So it is a 12-box break of 2019 Flash Baseball. Of course, it just came out, but because it's tied to 2019 Draft Leaf, we'll call it 2019 all year long. And this is case break number 2. It ended tonight on eBay, the same night we're breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 30th of April. The Rockies, of course, are the team that are up for grabs here. And looks like Red Raider is saying let Greg have the Rockies. So, all right, Greg, those are going to be yours. I will update that spreadsheet to reflect that. Meanwhile, I am typing in for you right now, Greg, the email address that I use for PayPal. And if you can please send over the PayPal payment to that email, that would be fantastic. Please do make sure that you put your shipping address in there so that I know where these are going. And let me get it updated here while we've got it up on the screen. Might be just as easy. And that will reflect the change there. Now, guys, I need just a second here to get it closed out on eBay so that we don't end up having a double team owner in case this other person watches the break and then says, oh, hey, I think I better pay for that. I got a bunch of stuff or something. Not that that would happen, but anyway, we gotta make sure we get it squared away here. So we're getting that part canceled out, and it is done. So then, yeah, we're just, Greg, if you can give me the high five whenever you get it squared away on PayPal, that would be great. I've got one more little task to do here, and then we will be ready to take a look at some things. start seeing what we can find in here. All right. And of course, this product, if I'm sure most of you have probably opened Leaf products somewhere along the way, but just in case someone hasn't, they do not show a Major League Baseball team name, nor do they show a city or anything else. It's all airbrushed out because, of course, Topps has the only official Major League Baseball license. So Panini and Leaf and the other folks, anybody else who produces baseball products, they airbrush all that out. Now, some of these players may be in their high school uniforms. They may be in all-star uniforms. They could be in their minor league uniforms. There's a variety of things. But we don't go by the uniform. But I'm telling you that just in case you're thinking, oh, well, the uniform looks like it should be da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we don't go by the uniform. We go by the current team for these guys. And if there's any question about, hey, who's the current team for this player? Well, that's easy. We're going to go to MILB.com if we need to verify anything that we don't know about. That is the official website of Minor League Baseball. And, of course, if for some reason it were an active player in the MLB rather than minor leagues, we would just do the same thing but using MLB.com. Now, most of these guys that are in this product, hopefully, if the ones I don't remember, I will at least have written down. I did go through and check all of the teams again before I sorted and shipped out the first case break of this. So we should have an up-to-date team list for at least everybody we saw in the first case anyway. And so anybody that I forget, hopefully I can just look it up on my little list and we'll still be in good shape. And then, Greg, are you still with us, my friend? I'm just making sure that you're still good, that you saw the info there for the Rockies and all that fun stuff. Because I haven't, unless chat's busted up or something, which is possible, again, if it's frozen up. But, Greg, if you're still with us, can you let me know, please? And if you're not, maybe Red Raider wants to go back and pick them up. I don't know. Greg is still with us. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I know it takes forever to do this part, but the good news is once we do it, I just do it all up front, as you can see here. And then that way it has to be dealt with once. And once we then get started rolling here, we can just keep right on trucking. Everything is in a top loader already in here, sleeve in a top loader. So we don't have to even stop and do any of that. So the longest we have to delay our gratification is right up here at the front when we're cutting all the plastic and the seals. All right, now I've got my little sheet over here next to me, so the ones that I can't remember, I can check. Or if I forget, if I forget about it, and sometimes I do. Sometimes I forget who goes where, so. All right, I think we are in good order there, and Greg says he is all squared away. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And let's get rolling here. All right, so the first one we see tonight is Joe Ryan. That is for the Tampa Bay Rays. Next is a redemption here, and that is Brady McConnell. And the redemptions, from what I have been told, this is the Royals, by the way. From what I've been told, the Leaf redemptions have still been going out despite all of our pandemic stuff. So I would expect you probably won't have to wait too long. Nico, that is numbered to 25. It goes to the Cubs. And behind this one, these always look like they should be numbered, but they're not. That is Josh Wolf. and I believe he is a Met. Isaiah Campbell, numbered to 50. That is the Mariners. And then we have Julio Rodriguez. That is also the Mariners. So back-to-back Mariners out of that box. Levi Kelly. And Levi here, I always forget. I want to say he's a Diamondback, but let's double check it. Yeah, he is Arizona Diamondbacks. And it is numbered 250. Then we have Nick Lodolo for my little Cincinnati Reds, taking home a hit early tonight. Logan Davidson comes out next, and Logan Davidson is an Oakland A. Followed by Ryan Nelson, and Ryan I always have to peek at too, Diamondbacks. Here is a 1-of-1 printing plate, and that is Ethan Small on our 1-of-1 printing plate, and Ethan is the Brewers. We usually find one of those per case in general. Hunter Bishop out for the San Francisco Giants. Just as an FYI, that little foam cushiony stuff they put in there has a nasty habit of leaving residue on, especially like right around the openings and things of these top loaders. So just FYI, if you see that, it's coming off of that foamy stuff in there. It kind of makes me crazy. Jared Kelenic for the Mariners. Followed by a little Nick Quintana. Nick is numbered to 10, so we got a low-numbered one there for Detroit. Noah Song is out next. That's the Red Sox. Here comes Greg Jones. None of these want to... They're all riding high in their top loaders tonight. Does anybody else notice that? So Greg Jones that we just saw is a Tampa Bay Ray. What I have in my hand here, numbered 250, that is Aaron Schunk, and that is the Colorado Rockies. Andrew Vaughn out next. That's a nice hit coming out for the White Sox. Yeah, maybe that'll get them all back down in their top loader the right way when we start out. Let's try that. Oh boy, I don't remember this guy at all. Jordan, and I can't say his last name properly, Balazovic or something like that, and I don't think that's right regardless. But I also do not remember at all where he goes. I will look him up at the end of the break because I don't remember him at all. And I know I don't have him written down. Rhys Hines, how about that? Cincinnati Reds going to take home another one tonight besides the Lodolo. And their numbered 250 is Cavaco, little Keone Cavaco. And, of course, he goes to the Minnesota Twins. Kyron Paris, numbered to 25. Nice low number hit that goes to the Angels. Behind that, it is Cameron Meisner. I got to look up Cameron Meisner. I can't ever remember Cameron Meisner. Marlins. Gosh, one of these days I'm going to remember that. Marlins. Well, we don't have any problem remembering this guy, do we? Adley Rutschman goes out to the Baltimore Orioles. Matt Wallner, that is numbered to 5. And Matt Wallner goes to the Twins. Shea Langeliers to 50. That is headed to the Braves. Behind that, we've got Nasim Nunez. That is the Marlins. Sterling Sharp is numbered to 15. I got to take a little peek for Sterling. I don't remember him. Did I write him down somewhere? Let me see. I did. He's also the Marlins. For some reason, I remember no Marlins players. What's the deal with that, I wonder? Nick Nelson, numbered to 15. And Nick goes to the Yankees. And then we have, oh, look at that for the Yankees. Garcia, numbered to 10. Oh, Now that is what you're talking about. If you've got the New York Yankees, that right there is what you wanted. I feel pretty sure. Well, one of the ones you wanted. You probably want Dominguez and a couple others too, I'm going to guess. But it's a good start anyway, right? Then we have Trey Fletcher, and that is, of course, a redemption, and Trey Fletcher is a Cardinal. Next out, J.J. Goss, that is numbered to 50, and J.J. goes to the Rays, I think. Nolan Gorman, numbered to 50, he is a Cardinal. Dre Jameson comes out, and Dre goes to the Diamondbacks. Ryan Jensen, I got to take a little peek, the Cubbies. And there's Josh Young, numbered to 25. And Josh, of course, coming out for the Texas Rangers. All right, you know, I always show you the empty box, so that's what that is for those of you who might not know when I show you that. Cody Bolton, numbered to 50. It's the Pirates. Sam Huff, numbered to 25. And Sam Huff goes to the Rangers. Then we have Drew Waters. That one is also numbered to 25. And it goes to the Braves. Matthew Thompson comes out next. And I think that's the White Sox for Matthew Thompson. Nova, Freudis Nova is the Houston Astros, followed by Dylan Carlson. And Dylan is the Cardinals, numbered to 50. Edward says, any Cardinals yet? We'll see just in time. You got there just in time to see Dylan Carlson. But yeah, I think we may have had another Cardinal or two, Edward. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think we probably have. But you know, with this many hits in here and my poor brain, you know I'm going to have a hard time remembering that specifically. Lugo, numbered to 50, goes to the Red Sox. My man Joey Bart, love Joey Bart, San Francisco Giants. Bryson Stott. Bryson is numbered to 50. And behind that is George Kirby, numbered to 15. Oh, George Kirby, where's he go? I didn't say that, did I? George Kirby is, sorry, the Mariners. Tyler Callahan is numbered to 10. That is going to the Cincinnati Reds. And Jared Kelenic, I think that's a second Kelenic we've seen tonight. That's to 50. It goes to the Mariners. All right, moving on down the road here. This is little Alek Manoah, and that is the Blue Jays, numbered to 50. Logan Wyatt comes out behind that, and Logan is, I always say the wrong team on him too, the Giants. Yeah, I looked it up because I would have said the wrong team again. So I always say the wrong team on him for some reason. Jimmy Lewis, numbered to 50, goes to the Dodgers. And behind that is Will Wilson, and we know from the last break that Will Wilson is the Giants. I had forgotten he had been traded back in the winter. There's TJ Sikma, and that is the Yankees. There's your man Yordan Alvarez, which will make you happy if you have got the Astros, numbered to 50. Empty. Nathan Patterson, numbered to 50. And I got to look at that one. Can't remember it. Oakland A's. Ryan Garcia, who might be a bookend. I can't remember if he is. He might be. We might have another of him, but he's the Rangers regardless. There's Braden Schumacher for the Atlanta Braves. And then we have a little Davis Wenzel coming out next, and that goes to the Rangers. There's Cameron Cannon, and Cannon is headed to the Red Sox. A redemption. Now that is what I am talking about right there, baby. That is a Wander Franco redemption. Yeah, you heard that right. Wander Franco. Nice. And that, of course, to the Tampa Bay Rays with the Wander Franco. That's worth the price of admission, isn't it? There's Quinn Priester. That is the Pirates. Anthony Volpe, and that one goes to the Yankees. Corey Lee comes out next, and Corey goes to the Astros. Hudson Head is numbered 250, and I've got to look that one up. Hudson Head is a Padre. Michael Tolia, that is the Rockies. Hunter Bishop, that's the second of him we've pulled tonight, I believe. That's numbered to 50, goes to San Francisco. Which brings us to our last box, and we are officially looking at a little last box mojo happening right now. Let's see if we can't pull something fabulous out of here. And of course, we will recap after we look through this last box. So we're starting off with the Cleveland Indians to 10 and Tyler Freeman. Gunnar Henderson follows that one, and Gunnar goes to the Baltimore Orioles. Here comes Yvonne Johnson, and Yvonne Johnson is going to my Cincinnati Reds, so whoever has them tonight, not too bad. Zach Thompson for the St. Louis Cardinals. Ethan Hearn, numbered to 50, and Ethan is going to the Cubbies. And the last thing we see here, oh, Yankees, you're feeling the last box mojo. You got that Dominguez as a redemption. Now, I do need to look up, of course, the guy I couldn't remember. This guy right here. So I'm going to look him up real quickly. If you just hang tight for a moment, please. I need to double check and see where he goes. And I've also got to see how the heck you spell his name, because I don't remember that either. Blazovic. And again, we're just using MILB.com. That's who's going to give us the information on this player and tell us where he goes. And it says his Major League Baseball parent club is the Minnesota Twins. So, yeah, so that's the one I didn't know, and he goes to the Twins. And I'm going to write that down, so bear with me here for one moment, please, while I do that. And that way, I will not have to look it up the next time, because we'll have it written down. How about that? Handy, right? Okay, so what we're going to do right now is recap. Now, because if I read off every single name and number and all that, it'd be just like doing the entire break over. So rather than have that happen, what we're going to do is just kind of flip through these real quickly. And of course, again, these players all go to their current teams, all of which we should have read off, I believe, as we went through. So if you have any questions about any of that and you're... Oh, there was another Cardinal for you, Nolan Gorman. But I think we even had more than that. I think you had several in here, Edward, honestly. And then there was the little Bryson Stott there for the Phillies. And, of course, yeah, so if there's ever a question about where somebody goes, as I mentioned, we read them off going through the first time. And then, of course, MILB.com answers any questions we might have about anything. If there's any kind of discrepancy on any player, that's where we go to settle it. Oh, you were typing in there. Oh, Brian, thank you. Yeah, you typed in there about the Twins, and you know what? I did not see it because I was using the iPad where I watched the chat. I was using it to go look it up on MILB.com. So thank you for helping me out on that one. Unfortunately, I was already over there on MILB and didn't see it, but it worked out well because you got it right. And you people in chat probably saw it before I even got it looked up. So thank you. Thank you, Brian. I always appreciate you guys jumping in and helping out on the ones that I have a question about. Of course, that nice Wander Franco redemption, that was an especially good one. And then we got the Dominguez redemption. I mean, had Adley in here. All in all, another nice case of Flash Baseball. Leaf does a good job with their stuff. Okay, so there's the break, there's the recap, but I will put up spreadsheet information one final time for those of you who missed it earlier, or if you're watching the tape delay, the replay, and you're scrolling to the end, here's what you need to know. If you hit one of the jerseys out the door and on the way to you no later than a week from today, might be sooner, won't be later. If you were in the jersey break-in, you did not hit, your consolation card typically would be held to ship with your next package because it is a free shipping break. If you want it sent sooner, you just send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I'll take care of it for you. A paid shipping break tonight is Leaf Flash. Should be out the door hopefully no later than Tuesday, but as always, it is plus or minus a day, so could go later if something unexpected happens, could go sooner if the week goes really well. If you didn't hit in Leaf Flash, that is your next package shipping, of course, since it's a paid shipping break, and it would contain your consolation card or cards. Here are the breaks that we're going to be doing in the days ahead. This stuff is already up and running on eBay. So tomorrow night it will be a 10-box case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. So we're going to do the full case. We normally do a half. We're doing the whole thing. And crazy person that I am, we're going to have all the cards shipping out of it too. Now, that does mean your shipping cost is a little higher because everything is going to be going out the door priority mail on that break. Both Saturday and Sunday are off nights. On Monday night, we're going to break 3 Leaf Multisport autographed jerseys. They are all listed in the football category, and they are sold by first letter of the last name or the name on the jersey, as the case may be. Few people use their first name like Ichiro. Then Flawless Football, a full case break of that on Monday night after we do our 3-box break of the Multisport jerseys. On Tuesday night, we'll come back and break a little Heritage Baseball. It will be finishing up the case of Heritage that we started last night. Will be finished up on Tuesday night. And that, I guess, has got me covered for tonight. So, as always, thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. I hope that I will see you again soon. I'm always happy to have the company. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home, wear your mask, all that stuff, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye now.